man, I am so happy to be back in the world of Final Fantasy XVI. It's been so long, and you should have probably played this already if you're watching this, and you should know how it ends and all that good stuff. But I'm still not over it, okay? I don't think I'll ever get over how this game ended. Now, there was a lot of thoughts and theories and just all of that. And I had a lot of fun actually reading what everyone made about the ending of this game. But we're not here for that today. We are here because I think 2 weeks ago or something like that, they have come out with the first DLC. Now, I'm also looking forward to the second DLC. I think the second one is Leviathan, which is very exciting. But this first one is something a little bit different.
Still alive, are you?
Yeah, just about. Echoes of the Fallen.
Is something the matter, Karen? You seem perturbed.
Do I now? How clever of you to notice. But yes, something's come to my attention. And I'll be damned if I know what to make of it.
Go on.
Go on.
It's probably quicker if I just show you. Here.
Some sort of crystal. Though, I don't remember seeing one that colour before.
Aye, well, that makes two of us. In all my long years of trading, both over and under the counter, I've never seen anything quite like it. They're calling them dusk crystals, on account of colour.
I see. And they can be used to cast magics.
That they can. Just like their brighter, shinier cousins. Difference is, they don't last as long. After a couple of goes lighting your pie, they crumble away to nothing. That's how I heard about them. From crystal traders moaning that someone's been flooding the market with dodgy goods. And after asking the right people the right questions, and paying the right price, of course, I managed to get my hands on a sample.
I see why you're perturbed.
Yo! Hey, it's moving.
Hey, Hope. Do you feel that, Clive?
Yes.
Shad and Cadden, what have you done? Okay. Everything's fine. Oh, I'm just so happy, you guys. Meanwhile... Now, I don't know how you unlock this. Obviously,
all right, lads, that'll do for today.
I'm right at the end anyway,
I
so
said
it unlocked
that'll
for
do
me.
for today.
Yes, Chief. Yes, Chief.
Let's get this lot back to town, fill our purses and then our bellies.
Yeah, I don't think you're doing that somehow.
What did you two do now?
Just doing their job, maybe?
Please tell us you bought another lantern.
Stay calm, both of you.
Uh-oh.
Who needs a lantern when you've got one of these?
I was waiting to see it, like, turn him into, like, a zombie thing.
All that work for a single spark. Well, there'll be no more sampling the merchandise today.
That sounded close, Chief. Really close. Really, really close.
Now, lads, what am I always telling you? Good things come to those who run.
Wait for us!
I was gonna say, like, or if you're in the wrong place, or... Yo! Oh, it's beautiful! Oh, you're so pretty. You're so pretty. Actually got a little bit chills just then. I think if you're a diehard Final Fantasy fan, when they start adding in things like this to the later games, you just get a little bit too excited, okay? Just a little bit.
I've never felt a tremor this far inland before.
Me neither. But then, I'd never seen skies like these till a few moons ago, and it's been all change ever since. Come to think of it, the first anyone ever heard of these dusk crystals was after you lot came back from the Dominion and brought this bloody weather with you.
Do you think the two things are connected?
Who knows? Could just be that with Drake's tail gone, the black market was running short of the good stuff. The Dominion's mines were the only source of new shards left in Storm after a certain evil outlaw decided to do away with the other mothers. And with the price of decent crystals going through the roof, traders turned to dealing in stuff they'd never have touched before.
The question is, who's selling these crystals and where are they? Wait. This color. They couldn't be from Origin, could they? No, that wouldn't make sense. I saw it form in the sky, and that was long after we returned from the Dominion. But if they didn't come from Origin or any of the other Mother Crystals, then... does that mean...
That you missed one? Aye. That were my thinking, any road. Another Mother Crystal we didn't know about.
I'll speak with Joshua.
Well, that's
If
okay.
you're
Let's
right about
just
this,
go
we need
and
to
get
find
it.
it.
And quick, I'd say. On account of which, I'll take this shard over to Tomes for you. Get him to give it a once-over, case it rings any bells.
Right. Thank you.
And I expect you'll be wanting Jill's help with this too.
Oh,
Right again.
yes.
I will. Let me go and find Joshua, and we'll meet you in the shelves.
Let's do it. I like that. I wondered how they were going to actually incorporate it into the main story. Alright, quest destinations for Echoes of the Fallen are indicated with purple. After accepting the quest, current objectives are displayed in the to-do list on the right-hand side of the screen. These will temporarily replace main scenario objectives. If you wish to return... Okay, so we're not going to want to return at this point. I don't have anything else I would do except the final boss, and I'm not willing to do that. Hey, Jorgie! I'm not willing to do that again anytime soon.
Joshua, we need to talk. Karen's caught wind of something that I don't think we can afford to ignore.
Josh is like, yep, I'm in. Easy.
Aye, that is troubling. Not least because the Undying made no mention of these dusk crystals in any of their recent reports.
So they weren't aware of them either.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they merely deemed them unworthy of my attention. Wrongly, I might add, for I am inclined to share Lady Karen's misgivings.
Then we'd better take her advice and consult Harpocrates forthwith.
To the shelves, then. With our combined insight, I'm sure we'll discern something of use, be it no more than a place to start.
Let's hope so.
Josh? You have a different VA. Why? I don't like it.
There you are. I've taken the liberty of telling these two everything I told you.
Thank you, Karen.
It's hard to believe such a lusterless shard could conjure much of anything. And you truly think this came from a Mothercrystal? One we never knew existed?
Every other shard in the Twins did. Why should these dusk crystals be any different? Dim though they may be.
We know they first appeared on the black market shortly after Ultima Car's primogenesis, darkening the skies. So might the two be connected? Could the spell have created a new Mothercrystal, perhaps? A replacement for the ones we destroyed?
What do you think, Harpocrates?
I think there may well be a connection. Yet, if we are to believe that the original Mothercrystals were of Ultima's making, does it seem likely that he would have need of anything so palpably inferior? No. I hazard that it was not Ultima who created these crystals, but humanity. More specifically, our fallen forebears, whose wonders litter the land even now. Legend holds that the fallen challenged the gods in order to win their power, and came tantalizingly close to doing so. It seems only reasonable that they should wish to learn the secrets of the crystals which the gods bestowed upon them.
So they could make their own.
Precisely. You may recall that the tale of the sins of Zemeckis begins with the colloquy of the sages, a council wherein humanity sought to uncover the last secrets of the gods before waging their war to learn what little remained. It is perfectly possible that an understanding of how to craft crystals was among their many achievements.
Among their many achievements, prior to their fall.
Indeed. The same enlightened souls forged great and terrible weapons called the iconoclasts, from which icons derive their name, and turned them against each other in the Magitech War. A pointless conflict which served only to make its victors more confident of their right to supplant the gods on high. And when at last they ventured to do so, the resultant imbalance in the ether is said to have been so great that the skies themselves turned black and began to boil. The first recorded arcane sky, I suspect. Which brings us back to the matter at hand. It is my belief that these shards are the product of a long-slumbering Magitech Mothercrystal, stirred to life by a similar etheric upheaval to the one which accompanied its creator's fall.
There's only one way to know for sure. We track down whoever's selling them and find their source. Karen, where did you buy this one?
Down in Port Isolde when I was scratching around for supplies. Since the Imperials buggered off and took the tariffs with them, you can find all sorts of interesting stuff on the docks. Go and have a chat with the mercenaries guarding the gates. Your uncle's got some good lads there. You know when to keep a watchful eye and when to turn a blind one. Oh, and take the crystal with you. Might be your key to the underworld.
Thank you. I will.
I love the music here. It's so relaxing.
Shall we then, brother?
I'm coming too. If there is another Mothercrystal out there and it's anything like the others, you'll need all the help you can get.
I was hoping you'd say that. One more time then. Together.
Yes! Oh, I'm so happy. Am I crazy? Does Joshua have a different voice actor? There's some things he says that I'm like, no, it's the original. And then there's other ones that I'm like, is it? Like, I don't know. Now, before we get going, I need to check potions.
What are you still doing here?
Listen! Yes, so I need 6 of those.
Cannot find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. Is that
Okay.
all?
I couldn't remember if I had actually done anything and I had used the potions. Right. Off we toddle. Off we torgle then. Yeah, someone let me know in the comments. Have I gone crazy? Or is it still the same VA? It doesn't matter one way or the other. I'm just curious.
Samuel, slow down! Not bloody likely!
Torgo's like, Oh, what's going on?
Fuck me. They're fast on their feet.
What's going on here, I wonder?
What indeed? Let's ask.
Has to be different. Has to be. I feel like Joshua would be like, let's ask. Whereas he's like, let's ask. I don't know. I'm crazy. I'm losing it. Oh, yeah, sure. Let's go.
Excuse me. Who were those men just now?
Bloody troublemakers, that's who. As soon as I asked them to present their packs for inspection, they turned white as a sheet and legged it. I chased them all away from the gates, but they're swift as hares. Still, at least we kept the bastards out. Don't need their kind stirring up any more strife.
And what manner of strife have they been stirring up, exactly?
Hey? Are you joking? This business with the crystals?
Sorry, we've been away for a while. What's been going on?
All right, I'll humor you. After the paltry rations the Imperials left behind dried up, folks started trading crystals out in the open. We turned a blind eye at first. Lord Byron's orders. Way he saw it, it weren't right to deny people the one thing they were all clamoring for. Till the dust started turning up, that is. Dusk crystals, they're called. Ill-favored shards that crack as soon as you look at them. Not that the folk who bought them by the bucket load knew that. And they were baying for blood when they found out. In the end, his lordship had to step in and ban the blasted things. And we've been searching the pack of every trader who's darkened our gates ever since.
I see. And you think the men you were pursuing might have been trading in these dusk crystals?
Why, you're in the market for some. Anyway, I wouldn't rule it out. In fact, I put a few gil on it.
We might still be able to catch them.
We might.
If you are heading up that way, you'll want to keep your sword handy. It's more than dodgy traders plying the roads these days.
Understood. We'll be careful.
Thanks, buddy.
If
Now,
those men were selling dusk crystals, I think it unlikely that they will risk returning to Port Isolde.
Which means this might be our only chance of catching them.
okay. The last time I was playing this game, I was actually working on the platinum. So I started the game again on the harder difficulty, which, oh my god, it's hard. Okay, there's no messing about with it. I think I didn't get very far, but I wanted to continue. I'm playing this DLC on the previous difficulty that my Let's Play was on. But what I was gonna say is, I don't remember how to play the game! Cause it's been a while. Okay, let me just... Okay, yeah, that's good. That's not good. Now, I can use... Okay, I can do that. Oh, that's right, lock on is R1. Just to be awkward. You can jump. Okay. Okay, that was fine. As I say, I was scared today to actually put this on. Like, the game I've actually been playing a ton of lately is Mario. So, I've been playing on the Nintendo controller, where circle tends to be like the X button, the action button kind of thing. So my head is just like, whew. I got the new Mario Wonder game. Stejo and I have been playing it on the sofa of an evening.
Still some distance ahead, I'd wager. They were making a good pace.
Right, so that's to change. Yeah, I'm coming. Give me a mega flare, come on. Let's do it. just goes on. Like, look. Mega Flare just keeps on going all the time. I've been using a lot of different icons that we've been getting because I've been working on the platinum. Whereas in my actual Let's Play, I just use the same ones over and over. And you know what? I'm actually really sorry for that. Apologies for the transition just there. I'm having all sorts of issues today with my camera and reading the card and everything. I haven't filmed in ages and now suddenly I'm having all sorts of issues. So hopefully, keeping everything crossed, we can carry on. Because I really want to play this DLC. I've wanted to play it for so long. Be nice to me.
There's another one.
Still no sign of those traders, though.
No. I just hope we haven't lost them.
These blimmin' tremors are scaring off all our customers.
The few that weren't scared off by the skies, you mean?
Perhaps one of those merchants has seen something. Forgive me, but did you happen to see 3 men in robes pass this way?
Yeah, I seen them. Poor bastards.
What do you mean?
A gang of nasty-looking brutes was on their trail.
Caught up with them just up the road. Screaming at them they were. Your crystals or your lives and all that. Only the daft buggers kept their crystals and legged it.
In which direction, out of interest?
Up that way.
I love their accents because it sounds like my family from Devon. I don't know,
Towards
it's
the
just...
Old Docks.
It's
If
warming
it's
to
help
me.
they seek there, they won't find any. But perhaps they might find a place to hide.
Let's hope so. And that we can find them before their pursuers do. Thank you. And please, take care on the road.
Okie dokies.
They're no good to us dead.
Lead
I
the way,
just-
brother.
I love the way the three of them just like stand there like an absolute team. Look at Dorgy! Alright, you guys, let's go. Let's get to the docks. I need more fights in this DLC. I need to remember how to play the actual game. Okay, I'm gonna stay as Titan! What is that? So it's only a level 30 quest, I think, which is good for me.
So the bandits haven't found them either. There's still time.
Right, let's go ahead and get the checkpoint first. Okay, just as I said that, what is that? Level 47?
Well, this isn't at all foreboding.
Did I get it at least? Yeah, level 47.
Hand over those crystals!
Oh my gosh, you can tell I have not played this in some time. Did you see that?
Come here to brawl with brigands, brother.
You're right. Let's focus on finding the traders.
So level 47 doesn't feel that high to me. You need to stop swearing at me, it's not very nice. Nice. Torgy! Stop it. Okay, you're being a bit nasty there.
I'll be taking that sword and the rest.
I don't think you will. That doesn't do very much, Impulse. Yeah, Torgal! Right, I can stick him, boy. Yep, let's go. So I've been checking out the VA for Clive. Not like that, you guys. Not like checking him out. Sorry, that came out wrong. Do you ever feel like when you look at a VA, it kind of ruins how you feel about a character? So for me, it's like when I hear his voice, I think of Clive, right? But now I know what the VA looks like. It's kind of putting me off a little bit. It's like Naruto when you find out it's an elderly woman.
Go on, Finger. You can go on. I'll reach. This should be far enough.
All right, guys, hand it over. What do you know?
They've found us. It's getting so a man can't even catch his fucking breath.
Gentlemen, a word. We understand you've been selling some crystals.
And like I told you, thieving mates, you're not fucking getting them. So you can take your massive sword and shove it.
I'm sure I could, but we're not thieves.
Over here. I can smell the one who shat himself.
If you've got a plan, Chief.
Tell us you've got a plan.
Of course I've got a bloody plan.
He's
Good
gonna say
things
run.
and all that.
Or he'll ask us.
Let's start again, shall we? You say you're interested in the crystal trade?
Not exactly. In actual fact, we were hoping to talk about this.
Is that all? Well, then I know just how to help. If you're after the short shifter, he's over here!
Are you mad?
No, he's just saving his skin.
Slippery little pricks. Clinkers on the ground. Quick as you like.
Gentlemen, you've got it all wrong. Do we look like merchants? He's the one you want. Just look at what he's got in his hand.
What? Him?
Wait, I'm not.
Nice try, guys.
Do let us know if you need any more help.
They won't get far, Clive.
No. But they'll wish they had.
I love it. I love it. Let's go.
Like a suckling pig and feed you to
I was gonna say, right, what's dodge again? That's dodge. I just love the way he talks. Right, let's go ahead and do... That didn't work. Excuse me. Just feels so bad that I'm like, you can do it! You got it! I just want the Mega Flare, please. Good one, Josh. Have fun with that. Nice, 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 nice. Mega Flare is so good. Okay, okay, I'm getting back into it. The controls. Ooh.
It's over.
It's over. Thank you very much. La di di da 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 da. They better get their asses back here, that's all I'm gonna say.
Did you see which way they went?
North. Making for 3 reeds at a guess.
What babies?
After them. If they reach the swamps, we'll never pick up their trail.
I don't know, I feel like they're already in the swamps though.
There was something odd about those 3. They seemed less like merchants and more like...
Charlatans? One might argue that a merchant is naught but a mummer without his money.
Then why am I not amused?
I'm trying to remember. There's a move that I can do to make me go forward quicker. But I'm wondering if it's part of Phoenix. Look at my little satellite hanging about with me. It's so cute though. I feel like it's part of Phoenix. Could be wrong. Watch out, guys. Crazy, level 33, but he's... Feels like I'm doing like no damage to him at all. It's crazy, this guy's way OP. Ah! I missed! Like, what are you weak to? Oh my god, stop! Stop bucking! I was gonna say there was no point doing Mega Flare. Yeah, I think it's part of Phoenix. Like, you press circle and he jumps forward. I'm so used to having Phoenix on.
Clive, judging by the state of the ground, a lot more passed this way than our 3 charlatans.
Another group of bandits.
I doubt they'd leave this crystal behind. Regardless, we're on the right track. Let's pick up the pace.
Na na da 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 da. Oh, I don't want to deal with the chocobos.
They wouldn't risk stopping at Martha's Rest, would they?
Did they hope to pass unnoticed?
Better stick to the swamps.
I kind of like this though. It's like we're going through all the areas that we've had to do throughout the game. I think when you haven't picked up a game for a wee while, it is quite nice to just kind of go back through everything. They go here.
We gathered as much bog mint and feverfew as I could find.
Wait, okay, so they didn't actually go there. I just assumed that he said that, but it didn't mean anything. So how are you all doing today? It's almost Christmas. This Christmas is kind of weird for me this year. It's one of those where 1,000,001 bills have decided to crop up at the same time. And, yeah, I don't really think again. And just over the past couple of years, I've had less and less people to buy for. So that's it, isn't it? You get more bills and then less presents. You end up spending the same amount anyway. It's just how it goes. But are you prepared? What are you up to? Let me know in the comments.
Fuck. Persistent bastards, I'll give them that. Friends, I knew those louts were no match for you.
But of course you did. Because you know what we're capable of, don't you? Now, you deal in crystal. Dusk crystal. And we want to know where you got it. So you're going to tell us?
Or we're gonna kick your ass.
Let's assume for a moment that we are the merchants you're looking for. Why would we tell you where we procure our stock? What kind of shepherd leads a wolf straight to...
Are they getting worse?
Clive, the tower.
Well, that's new.
That's impossible.
Yeah, Chief. Do you think someone else got into the tower?
Quiet, you daft sod!
And what would they find there if they did?
I wouldn't know. I've never been there. Echoes, maybe? Or fallen rubbish? I really couldn't say. The entrance is sealed tight. No way in.
And how would you know that if you've never been there?
This guy isn't very good at lying.
Look! Behind you! An Akashic monster!
Don't fall
you
for
think I'm going
it!
to fall for another one of your cheap tricks?
Oh, never mind.
Clive, trouble.
What?
Oh, I just dealt with you! Don't you dare! Ah, really?
Don't you dare!
I don't think Martha will appreciate that thing on her doorstep.
Probably not. Let them run then. I have an idea where they'll be heading anyway.
Damn, I was hoping for my boss theme, but never mind.
This shouldn't take too long.
Wait, there's more. No you don't. I am gonna mega flare so hard up in here. There's one. Come on, guys. It's so good to be fighting alongside Jill and Josh. That's 2. Let's maybe get to 3. I think there's a trophy for 5. I think I have it actually. Enjoy! I think that just took out everyone except this thing. Oh, here we go! Oh no! It's actually, it's crazy how some enemies are totally fine and then other ones at the same level are a struggle. Yes! Just use Mega Flare. Your life will be so much better.
Well, that was ill-timed.
But at least we know what was chasing the merchants.
That's twice we've saved them now.
I won't do it again.
I don't see anyone.
I've had enough of bandits and beasts, Chief. Can't we just go home?
And let those thieving pricks march in and take what's ours?
What's ours? Oh, no. You don't mean...
The dusk crystals, aye. Halleck, Marnik, we're going back to that tower if it's the last thing we do.
But the lights, Chief. What about the lights?
First you whine about it being too dark, then you whine about it being too light. Think about how easy it'll be to mine now.
But we know where it is, and we're on the way. How is this guy so silly? Honestly, the things people do for money.
And you're sure they're bound for the tower? When they aren't running away from trouble, they're running towards it.
Do you know anything of the place, Joshua?
Alas, not. I have seen it labeled Sage Spire on some maps, but beyond that, the ruins are no different from any other fallen derelict. Another impenetrable relic of the past.
Not so impenetrable, apparently. Our friends plainly found a way in.
They could be living there, like we do in the Invincible.
Well, the tower is unquestionably large enough to hide 3 merchants. But is it large enough to hide what we seek?
A Mothercrystal.
It would go some way to explain why the area was among the first in Rosaria to fall to the Blight.
Then it's settled. We head to Eastpool and make our approach from the dim.
It's exciting though, isn't it? Another Mothercrystal.
The wars that could have been avoided.
We still don't know what's in there, Clive. But whatever it is, there is a good reason it has gone unnoticed for so long. The tower sits atop a jagged ridge. Few have ever had occasion to pick their way through the rocks, even before the Blight swallowed them.
Hold on. Oh. Can I go to this one? I was just about to run the entire way there, although, did I just miss that dialogue? I may have. Sorry. So I found out the other day, annoyingly, that I'm supposed to be halfway through my braces, these horrible things, and something has moved incorrectly, so they're having to reorder like another 20 weeks worth, but change it. So I'm on like hiatus just now for 8 weeks of wearing the same one.
Are those goblins? What are they doing in the Deadlands?
Look what they're carrying. I don't recall ever hearing of goblins using fallen relics as weapons.
Well, they certainly aren't welcoming gifts.
Clive, remember where we are.
No magic. Right.
I was gonna say, I don't think we fought anything here.
They're even uglier up close.
So can I use anything? No. Oh, this is weird.
You're right.
Come on, Tarky. Yeah, I don't think we fought anything here. So unusual. Nice little boot there. So yeah, I have to wear this same aligner for 8 weeks while I then wait on new ones coming because my bottom teeth have just decided to go all sorts of ways. Frustrating.
Let's hope that was the last of them.
Indeed. I'd almost forgotten what it was like to have to rely on steel alone.
Clive? Joe? You may want to see this.
What?
Oh! Wait, I think I know this. Or maybe this
It was open
isn't...
when I found it.
Someone was in a hurry. 3 guesses as to who.
There was something... I remember seeing a door
into the tower.
that you couldn't get through.
There's only one way to find out.
Was this it? Gosh, I'd have to go back through and try and find it, but I feel like they were obviously setting up this DLC, and that's why the door was there. Makes the most sense. Enter the Spire. I just kind of noticed that on the map, you see here, it looks like a foot. It's like an alien foot. Yeah, nah, maybe it wasn't around here though. I think it was in Ash that I saw it.
It seems somebody's woken this place up. The question is, who?
Well, I can tell you who it wasn't.
Unauthorized biometrics detected.
Someone's here.
Initializing security scan. Safety protocols disengaged.
I don't think that was someone, Clive. I think it was the tower.
Either way, it doesn't sound like we're welcome. Keep your guard up.
Keep it up, Torgi. I love the music here, though. It's so pretty. I'm gonna steal it for a vlog one day. If you've ever watched any vlogs of mine, you'll know that I like to use Final Fantasy music.
My powers have returned. You.
Listen, there's ether here. An abundance of it.
Ooh. Ow. Wow, these things are strong. Ouch, don't do that. I mean, I guess they are level 48. I didn't think that that would work. Because they were using thunder on me. Like, I didn't think that would actually work. But that's fine. Is that it in the distance? It's miles away. Look, you can see it over there. I think, anyway. Nah, that can't be right. That's too far away. They're kind of like spiders. Yeah, that does a lot of damage. I guess this is why I have 3 characters, though. Well, technically 4. Because these guys are... they're pretty tough. Okay, what is in this? Gimme, gimme. Some opponents will cast a spell, Hearth Flame, To summon a magic sphere that protects a nearby ally by dealing damage to any who come in contact with it. Enemies accompanied by a hearth flame can be identified by, let's just say, the house icon above their heads. The sphere can be dispelled by attacking it, but be warned, melee strikes to the sphere will deal Clive damage, so ranged spells are recommended. What?
More goblins. So now we know where they got their weapons. How are they hiding here?
Whoops. Don't touch me, go away! It keeps kind of like rotating between who has it. Stay away. Ah, see, that works. Take your hearth flame and bugger off. Whew. Alright, that's a new high. Thanks very much. Oh, go away. Yeah, thunder definitely seems to be their thing. Like, that's the thing that's doing, like, some decent damage. Damn it! Nice. This guy has the... Oh my god. We don't like that. I'm trying to dodge. I feel like I should be doing so much damage. Woo! Out. I like the Torgo's just barking at it, like, you gotta bite him, Torgy, come on. Come on, guys. Oh, gosh. That thing was insane. Alright. Let's go. Oh, I only got up to level 49. I thought I was on 50.
Dusk crystals everywhere.
Well, that's one mystery solved.
But there's no Mothercrystal.
Yet. We still have plenty of tower to explore.
I thought those blue things in the corner there were something that I could actually pick up. Oh.
I know that voice.
What is this? Look. Huh. I'm having a look, okay? He chose to be in here. I'm not saying I want him to die, but... The heck is that?
Well, look who it is.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's so cool. Guys, you should run. You're gonna die. That's like something out of Resident Evil.
Warning. Warning. core defense systems engaged. Initiating sterilization lockdown.
What the hell is it talking about, Joshua?
What is this thing gonna do?
Good things, lads. Good things.
That's crazy.
Chief.
I thought Clive would get in there and stop that happening. Maybe he doesn't care.
Hey! Over here.
Boss theme! Finally! I'm so happy!
Take your friend and get out of this place.
Yes,
Now.
yes, yes, yes. Cam Torgy. I'm sorry, it slaps. You can't convince me otherwise. Ah, so freaking cool! This is like the way they're like all four of them are walking towards it. Okay, let's go! Sigma! Don't think so.
You've made it angry. The fireball to the side of the head will do that.
This is it. Have I remembered how to play the game enough now to deal with a boss? Oh, nice, nice. Whoa! Hey! Out the way, Torgos! God, not even like halfway down yet. Oh man, when the choir kicks in! Too much excitement. Too much excitement. How am I not? I'm not doing anything. Does that even get him? Oh, right. Torgo just went flying. I mean, I'm okay with this. I will listen to the boss theme for about 4 hours anyway, so. Okay, so that is the move. That's the one. I don't want to... I mean, I kind of do, but I don't. I was thinking about Mega Flare, but I don't know. Go, 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 go! Good lord, just keep dodging! Woo! You said look out. I didn't get the memo. like, using that move is dangerous. Oh shoot, I didn't see. Guys, I'm panicking.
That's a good boy. Let's try. Too slow.
Okay, let's go! Oh! Thank you. Thank you. I accept this award on behalf of myself. I killed him. That was awesome. That was a great boss. Whew.
Security Sentinel 503 offline. Initiating emergency call relocation protocol.
If I didn't know better, I'd say that was the heart of a Mothercrystal.
Oh! The thing I was looking at was just a light in the background. Hi, guys. You're welcome.
I knew that fallen thing was no match for you. Allow me to apologize for earlier. That was, ill-played.
And rude.
All born of a misunderstanding, though. Can we start again?
We don't need your apologies. We need answers. And you're going to give them to us.
I suppose you'll be wanting to know about the tower, then. As you've probably guessed, this isn't the first time we've been here. Fact is, my people have been coming to this place for centuries.
Have they now? To these ruins in particular?
Aye, well, they, talked to us, told us what this lot was all for.
And what is it for?
Well, believe it or not, the Fallen were actually using this place to make their own, Mothercrystal. Though, despite years of searching, all we ever found was shards.
Then, Harpocrates was right. It would seem that the Fallen did indeed acquire the god's ability to craft crystals.
I wouldn't go that far. The shards aren't exactly divine. They're not even what you'd call decent. But they're better than nothing, and nothing is what our people had before we found them. So we've been coming here ever since.
But these dusk crystals have only recently appeared on the black market. What made you decide to start selling them?
The skies. Once they went dark, the crystals started growing back, till there were more than you could count. And with the mothers all cracked, anyone with anything that could muster so much as a spark had people queuing up to take their coin.
Yes, at a cost to us all. Quality apart, these crystals are no different from the ones the world has been using since the dawn of time. And it cannot continue.
No, it cannot. While this is clearly none of Ultima's doing, there can be little doubt but that it serves his cause.
Then our path is clear. So let's do what must be done.
Wait, you lot aren't thinking what I think you're thinking, are you?
Oh, I think there's a good chance we are.
But what about the tower's defenses? That thing you just fought, it won't be the last one. And the further you climb, the worse they'll get. How about we head back to Martha's before someone gets hurt, eh?
This guy.
Sound advice, which I suggest you take before someone gets hurt.
Hey, you tried. You tried. You were never getting through to Clive, though. That was never gonna happen.
Are you sure you don't want to think this over? We could talk about it outside, where it's safe.
Yeah, off you go.
I've never seen anything like that in here before. I swear.
I told the chief we should go home. I told him.
You got nothing to say? You're just the same guy. Alright, let us
To
go.
think the Fallen built all this. The knowledge they must have needed. Knowledge now lost.
Josh is so sad. You know, I feel like he's coming across as, I don't know. I mean, his personality has always been quite quiet. You know, he has always been that guy. But, yeah, he's just coming across as, like, really, really sad. And I don't like it.
If this is like every other Fallen ruin,
then there'll be a lift.
I have to say, that was a very cool boss. My skills were not... I don't know, they weren't so great. So I think if I start coming up to another boss, which I mean, this platform or it's just a lift, I think I'll take Bahamut out. I felt like Bahamut wasn't doing as much as I would have liked. Maybe put Shiva in. I don't know. It was weak to Ramu. So I don't know what else. Yeah. I don't know what else I would use. So yeah, we'll keep Bahamut in for just now. It's a nice place though. So when they said they ran out of an area, did they honestly run through all of this to get out? Oh wow.
any idea what those are?
They seem to be containers of some sort. Or perhaps...
cages. Like some sort of twisted menagerie.
Ah!
But why here?
Oh! Wait, so we have a chocobo. I can't see what that is. Just some alien looking thing. Torgal, there's no point growling at them. They're in ice. And this... just like a miniature sort of thing. And together, like, it's kind of random. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like if you had a chocobo, a moogle, and a person, then that might make sense, but the three of them together just didn't make any sense. Comments, let me know. Oh, maybe this'll... what the heck? Okay. We got a Pidgey. Oh, I was looking!
How many of these things are there?
Contaminant detected. Releasing subjects Alpha to Epsilon.
Okie dokies, I guess I'm gonna learn what they are.
Wait, they're still alive. But this tower is more than 15 centuries old. It's
I mean, if you get frozen correctly, then you could technically last for a very long time. I'm not an expert. I am not. Get down here. Kind of sad when you think about it though. You've been in ice all that time, and then you get released,
place to grow crystals.
and I kill you.
Why imprison creatures here?
If we have to come back this way, I'm assuming they'll release the rest of them. It's definitely a strange place. Usually the areas with the Mothercrystals are not, I don't know, they're not as creepy as this one. I wonder if I could have managed this without Jill and Josh.
That device. It glows just like the doors.
Well, then I push it.
Development log entry 680925. Mitogenic reactor trial successful. 23 units of grade 3C crystal produced. Moving forward, all seeds fabricated from inorganic material are to be replaced with lab-grown organic specimens.
Organic specimens? So they were turning living creatures into crystals.
That's kind of messed up, no? But they're still alive in there. See, if they didn't attack me, I would let them be free. But I mean, you can understand why they'd be angry though. Like, they've just been frozen. Would you not be angry? Oh, it's a scorpion. See, I didn't know what that one was. Okay, come here, Griffin. I just feel bad. Like, they deserved a life, and now we're coming in here and just killing them. Yes! Level 50, that's it, right? I'm sorry, buddy. That is the highest level for this difficulty, I think. Eek. It's gonna be a ton of them. Oh, I was gonna say, how can I hear them in ice?
Some of the creatures in these cages have been seeing Christ here for 1,000 years.
So here's to 1,000 more.
See, Clive isn't as pure as I am, you know? Where I'm just like, oh, what a shame, and he's like, kill them all. I could not see a bloody thing just then. Not a thing. I like my little orb. Look, he's cute. In we go. Yo, what the hell is this? You're fun. Give me that boss theme. Bet you will. I need potions. That's not a boss theme!
Though it appears this incarnation can fly.
It's so hard to see when to block when you're Ifrit. Alright.
Let's try.
Oh god. Nice. See, I didn't know a boss was coming here. Otherwise, I would have swapped Bahamut out. I don't know what this means. God, yo! Oh. I think we got this. I'm like, get away from the door! Oh my gosh! Please! I need some potions! How am I ever getting to a final boss in this area with no potions?
And that makes two.
Yes, but of how many?
That depends on how determined they were to conceal their activities.
Whew. Alright, you guys, I am all out of time for this. I think this is roughly 2.5 hours long, is what my friend said. So there'll be another video, which will be the conclusion of the Final Fantasy XVI DLC. I had so much fun playing this today. Unfortunate that my camera at the start decided to be horrible to me, but you guys, you didn't see any of that. Thank you so much for watching, and if I don't have the next episode up before Christmas, I just want to say I hope you guys have a fantastic Christmas, and I'll see you in between the period of Christmas and New Year. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!